Hey, I don't know if you heard, but we just had a big Spygate development as the IG report just dropped. After reviewing more than 1 million documents and interviewing more than 100 witnesses, the Inspector General Michael Horowitz's team just released their report on the FBI surveillance against the Trump campaign in 2016. And as soon as the report came out, I was amazed to see how the mainstream media was spinning the conclusions of the report every which way. To give you a little bit of background on this report, in October of 2016, the FBI secured a FISA warrant to surveil, basically spy, on a Trump campaign associate named Carter Page. Then the FBI renewed that warrant 3 times and continued to surveil Carter Page for at least a year. And while the extent of their surveillance is still classified, FISA warrants allow for some of the most intrusive spying under US law. And what this new report revealed was that the FBI made a total of 17 significant errors and omissions, as well as misled the FISA judge when applying for these warrants. For instance, their application used the so-called Steele dossier as a critical source on key parts of the application. But the FBI officials never revealed to the FISA judge that 1. The Clinton campaign actually financed the creation of this dossier, making it essentially opposition party research. 2. FBI officials gave the FISA judge a Yahoo News article in order to corroborate the Steele dossier. But they didn't tell the judge that that article actually had Christopher Steele as a source. So essentially, that article had Christopher Steele corroborating Christopher Steele. 3. The FBI didn't tell the judge that Christopher Steele was actually, quote, desperate that Donald Trump not get elected and was passionate about him not being the US president, according to this new report. And I can go on because there are 17 of these major errors or omissions. And the big question is, what will come of all this? Well, this report has already led to some policy reforms over at the FBI. But if you're interested to see whether anyone will be actually held criminally responsible, you'll have to wait until the investigation of William Barr and John Durham unfolds. That investigation recently evolved from an internal review into a full-blown criminal investigation. And if you want to stay up to date on all of these developments as they're occurring, you need to be reading the Epoch Times newspaper. This is one of the last sources of real news in the entire country, and it doesn't spin the truth, it doesn't have any hidden agendas, and it doesn't push any false narratives. Click on that button below and try the paper yourself for a full month for just $1 and experience real, pure American journalism delivered to your doorstep every single week. And we'll send you a very special gift as well. A giant investigative poster that took our reporters 18 months of research to put together, and it details how federal agencies were politicized and weaponized at the very highest levels during the 2016 election. This is the real story of collusion that you won't be reading about in other media. And when we sent this to our subscribers, they were amazed and said that this was the most comprehensive view of Spygate that they had seen anywhere. And now you can get this poster delivered to your home absolutely free of charge. You don't even need to pay the cost of shipping. That way, not only can you get real news every single week, you can hang the poster up, study it yourself, share it with your friends, your family, your neighbors, and your entire community, and learn the truth about one of the biggest political scandals in modern American history. Just click on that button below.